Okay, so good day everyone. Again, I am Sir Jiraya. I recently graduated, no? Finally, graduate na din tayo as an educator, no? So I am here to share it with you the topics, no? Regarding sa mga topic na tinatakal din namin ng college day namin. Okay? So again, good day everyone. Today, ang topic ang 21st century education. Okay, let's see on. So our topic for this day is wait lang, i-drag ko lang yung camera ko sa. So today our topic is all about the 21st century education and context. So preparing learners today for the challenges and opportunities of tomorrow. Actually, share na din ako nito in my first video, no? So first of all, ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng 21st century, no? So simply put, ito ay isang approach sa education, no, na nagpe-prepare ng mga students para maging successful, hindi lang sa school, kundi pati na rin sa realidad, okay, or sa real world, no, rather. Hindi na sapat ngayon na puro memorization lang, okay, hindi lang sapat ngayon na puro memorization lang yung ginagawa ng mga estudyante. So mas importante na marunong silang mag-isip, makipag-communicate at makipag-collaborate, no, at gumagamit ng technology ng tama, which is the most important is equip yung mga student natin at yung mga teacher natin on how to use technology. And alam naman natin that technology is what they call it on? Yung technology ngayon is mas napapadali yung mga ginagawa natin, and isa siya sa mga tools na ginagamit din sa pagtuturo. Okay? And also, sa panahon ngayon kasi, mabilis ang pagbabago ng mundo. Okay? Dahil sa technology, internet, especially an artificial intelligence, right? Or AI, globalization, at iba't iba pang innovation. Yun. Kaya kailangan ding magbago ang paraan ng pagturo. Okay? Kaya it's very important na mag-change din kung ano yung pamamaraan ng pagtuturo. Okay? So without further ado, no? So ano nga ba ang yun. So ito yung ating learning objectives for this day. Okay? Now, what is 21st century, everyone? So 21st century education is an approach, no? So nakatuon sa pagde-develop ng knowledge, skills, values at attitude na kailangan ng mga learners para maging ready sila sa future, no? Or now, ang goal ng 21st century ay hindi lang para makapasa ang mga students sa exam, kundi maging handa sila sa colleges, sa college, trabaho, business, at maging responsible citizen, no? Kasi alam naman natin that today's rapidly changing world, technology is one of the tools na ginagamit natin. Okay? So, and also, knowledge, building a strong foundation, skills, global competence, digital literacy, values and attitude, and lifelong learners. Okay? Now, we have the 4 C's of the 21st century. We have the critical thinking. Ano nga ba itong critical thinking or problem solving? Ito ay kakayahan, okay? Ito ay kakayahang mag-analyze ng information, okay? At gumawa ng tamang desisyon. Okay, halimbawa, instead na ipamemorize lang ang lesson, bibigyan ng student ng real-life problem at sila mismo ang hahanap ng solusyon. Okay? So, yun yung critical thinking or problem solving. Again, ang 4 C's po is ito ay isa sa pinakamahalagang bahagi ng 21st century. Okay? Kaya sa education, ay tinatawag na 4 C's. Okay, second, the creativity or innovation, no? So, ano naman ito? Ang creativity or innovation. Ito naman ay ang kakayahang gumawa, no, ng bagong ideas at innovative solution. Halimbawa, paggawa ng videos, infographics, what else? Research, what else? Inventions, no? Ito yung creativity. Ito yung dapat na meron ng isang estudyante. Ito yung dapat na kailangan ituro natin sa mga estudyante. Okay, we have also the communication. Communication is one of the most important things kasi dito mas in-express yung ideas clearly. Okay? Ito ay ang abilidad, no, na maipapahayag ang sariling ideas ng mga bata ng malinaw. Pwedeng through speaking, writing, presentation, o kahit online communication. Okay? And then, fourth, we have also here the collaboration. So, pag sinabi natin collaboration, everyone, ito ay ang ability or abilidad na makipagtrabaho sa ibang tao or makipagsalamuha, no? Or teamwork. Example, sa classroom, makita ito sa group activities, research, teamwork. Okay? Yun yung collaborative or collaboration. Okay? So, nakuha natin. Ito yung pinakamahalagang again, ito ang pinakamahalagang bahagi ng 21st century education. Tinatawag natin na 4Cs. Okay. Next. Lang ha, kasi yun. So, we have also the characteristics, no? The characteristics of the 21st century education. First, student-centered learning. Okay? Learners are active participants in the learning. So, we have also so sa traditional na classroom, ang teacher ang laging nagsasalita. 'Di ba? So, noon sa traditional na teaching way is mostly yung teacher yung nagsasalita. Pero in the 21st century education, ang students ang active participants habang ang teacher ay guide or facilitator lamang. Okay? And we have also the technology integration. So, another characteristic of 21st century is technology integration. So, technology is now part of education. Diba? Is used as a powerful tool to enhance teaching and learning. Why? Because, example, we have the Google Classroom. Diba? During the pandemic, nagkaroon tayo ng Google Classroom is one of the tools na ginamit para sa pagtuturo. Nowadays, we have Canva. Canva is mayroong mga free access, mayroong pro access din na mas madali ka gumawa ng iyong PowerPoint presentation na mas interactive siya. Okay, we have also the ChatGPT, where ChatGPT you can search, you can study, no, using AI. We have also educational apps. We have YouTube. So napakarami. Okay, and next we have also the inquiry base. So inquiry base naman, students ask questions. No? Instead na ibigay agad ang sagot, hinihikayat ang students na magtanong, mag-research, at sila mismo ang mag-discover ng knowledge. So, kaya tinatawag yan na inquiry-based learning. So, students ask question, explore, and discover knowledge. Kaya, during our internship, hindi talaga yung binibigay agad ang sagot. Kailangan mo nang you have to ask students or tinatawag na HATS question or higher order thinking skills. No? Yun. And we have also the problem-based learning. So, students solve real-world problems. Okay? Na para mas meaningful ang learning, hindi lang textbook ang basihan, kundi actual situation. Okay? Meron din tayong tinatawag na collaborative learning. Students work together to achieve common goals and build teamwork. Okay? And lastly, we have flexible learning. So, learning is adaptable to individuals' needs, interests, and pace, no? For example, kung ano yung kakayahan ng isang bata, so, doon siya, kung ano yung interest niya. Okay? So, hindi lang pwede na mag-focus lang tayo sa isang, example, yung estudyante natin, magkakaiba sila ng way of learning. Okay? So, itang ha. Okay, balik na tayo. Now, so those are the characteristics of 21st century education. Okay? Next, we have the 21st century education context. So, kapag sinabi natin context, ito ang mga factors, no, or sitwasyon na nakakaapekto sa education. Okay? Meron tayong 5 pangunahing context. We have the globalization, technology, information explosion, changing workforce, diversity, and diversity and inclusion. First, we have the globalization. So, the world is more connected than ever. Okay? So, we all know that. So, dahil connected na ang iba't ibang bansa, kailangan ding maging globally competitive ang mga students. No? Kaya, importante ang communication skills and cultural awareness. And we have also technology. Okay? Technology ang isa sa pinakamalaking dahilan, no, kung bakit nagbabago ang education. Okay? Or kung bakit nagbago ang education. Ngayon, pwede nang mag-online class, gumamit ng AI, manood ng educational videos, at gumawa ng digital projects. Diba? And we have also the information explosion. So sa internet, napakaraming impormasyon ang available, di ba? Mas madali na lang. No, information is everywhere. Learner must develop information and media literacy to evaluate, use, and create knowledge and knowledge responsibly. No, we have also the changing workforce. So maraming trabaho ngayon ang gumagamit ng technology. Kaya, hinahanap ng mga employer ang mga taong may problem-solving skills, no? Communication skills, teamwork, leadership, digital literacy, adaptability. Okay? Hindi na sapat ngayon ang mataas lang ang grades, sa totoo lang. Ang kailangan ngayon is yung mga estudyante na equip, okay? Pagdating sa, dito sa mga kind of skills. Okay? And we have also the diversity and inclusion. So, lahat ng students ay may iba't ibang background, culture, religion, and learning style. So, sa 21st century education, lahat ay binibigyan ng equal opportunity na matuto. Okay? Now, we have also here ano nga ba the teacher in the 21st century? Okay, ano nga ba yung role ni teacher? So, instead of being only a lecturer, teacher become facilitator. Teacher become coach, mentor, innovator, motivator, no? Yun yung mga rule, no, ni teacher ngayon, 'di ba? Yun yung mga rule ni teacher. Ang rule niya ay tulungan ang mga students, no, na matutong mag-isip at matutong matuto. Okay? Yun ang rules ni teacher. Hindi siya kundi facilitator, coach, mentor, innovator, and motivator din si teacher. Now, 21st century, or the role of the students. Ang students naman ay expected na magiging active learners, critical thinkers, problem solvers, communicators, collaborators, lifelong learners, no? Hindi na sila basta nakikinig lang, okay? Active na silang nakikilahok sa learning process. Okay, ito na yung mga klase ng mga estudyante sa 21st century. At ito dapat na mga estudyante ang hinuhubog o yung klase ng estudyante na mapuproduce ng education o ng ating. Okay? So, yun. Ito yung students should become, no? Kung si teacher kanina, okay, kung balikan lang natin, no? Kung balikan lang natin yung rule ni teacher, si teacher ay nag-guides ng learning experience, nag-support ng students, nag-inspire, nag-advise. And teacher should be an innovator also and embrace new strategies, tools, ideas to create meaningful and future-ready learning environments. And also, teacher is a motivator and encourages and empowers students to believe in themselves and to strive for their full potential. Okay? And yung rules din ng estudyante, okay? The students should become active learners. When we say active learners, no, take ownership of their learning and participate actively. Okay? We have also the critical thinkers. They can this kind of student, no, they can already analyze information, evaluate ideas, and make informed decisions. And next, we have also the problem solvers. So the problem solvers students, no, define solution to real life challenges using creativity and logic. So ito na yung klase ng mga estudyante sa 21st century. And communicators. Ito yung pinaka-importante. Communication is one of the most important kasi dito mas na-express ng estudyante yung idea niya. Okay? Listen effectively in a different ways. Express ideas clearly and listen effectively in different ways. So, ito yung dapat mahihubog natin sa mga estudyante. And we have also the collaborators. Work effectively with others to achieve common goals like group activity, no? Napakarami pang iba. And also, student should become lifelong learners. Continue learning and adapting to grow in a changing world. So this kind of na mga skills na dapat maging bihasa yung mga estudyante. Okay? And key takeaways, no? Education has evolved. Okay, nag-evolve na ba yung education natin? Technology changes learning. Yes, it is, no? Nag-change ng the way sa pagtuturo, no? And the forces are essential. It's very important. Teachers guide learning and students become lifelong learners. So our reflection, education is not about memorizing information. It is about preparing learners to solve real-world problems and thrive in the future. They think critically, communicate effectively, solve problems, collaborative positively, and grow continuously. Okay? Because the futures belongs to those who learn more. Okay? Ano ba ito? Meron ditong quotation sa baba. Okay? So yun, teaching is no longer about teaching students what to think, but teaching them on how to think. Again, as a future, no? So to summarize, okay, to summarize the 21st century education, it is all about preparing learners for the modern world. Hindi lang ito tungkol sa paggamit ng computer sa internet, kundi tungkol din sa pagde-develop ng skills na kailangan nila sa future. As a future teachers, no, our goal is not only to teach lessons, but also to help students become critical thinkers, creative individuals, effective communicators, and responsible citizen. And always remember this line that education is no longer about teaching students what to think, but teaching them how to think. Okay? So thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Thank you so much. And I hope that you will comment down below, no? So kung ano yung gusto nating i-discuss regarding sa mga topics kung gusto nyo matutunan. And comment down below also kung may mga natutunan kayo. And I hope that you will support and subscribe and also like and share this ating learning, no? So yun lang. Thank you so much. And again, this is Jiraiya and I'm always here to share. Thank you and God bless.